Aloha, Rich Alverson here. This is ITS128, and in this video, I'm going to take you through the challenge activities in the strings chapter. So that would be. Let me get myself out of the way. That would be these string slicing, advanced string formatting, string methods, and splitting and joining strings. Now, before I get started on the challenge activities, let me point out to you that lectures on these four sections. If you go to the home page and click on the syllabus, you can scroll. If you click on Video Archive, you see. Click here on John Johnson's videos. If you go to his videos are his chapter 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The same sections. In zyBooks, it's easy to renumber the chapters, so that's what we do sometimes. And then I also want to point out that the labs here, the coding for the labs, I've done labs similar or the same in the past. And so for name format, palindrome, checker for integer string, and remove all non-alpha characters, if you go to the spreadsheet, which is available here, the spreadsheet, you'll notice that these are the same chapter, the old chapter 7 here. These are the 4 videos, which is here. These are the links to the videos directly to the spot in the video that starts to talk about doing the lab. And then also I notice there's a note here. I think I made a mistake in the video. Anyway, you can see what that's all about. But anyway, so that's where you find the lectures for these sections, and you can watch me code these labs. And what this video is going to do is go over the challenge activities. So you should go through these sections. We learn about how to index the different characters inside the strings, how to slice the strings, slice out a section of the strings. This is the first 3 characters, 0, 1, 2, first 3 characters of this string, and so on. So go through all that. Let's go to a challenge activity here. And I'm going to assume that you read all that. And the first one is we have a variable called color that we set the string violet equal to that. Let me make this a bit bigger. And then we're going to slice off 0 and 1, just 2 characters, VI, and then we're going to print that out, so it would be VI, that. The next one is, this is when there's no left of the colon integer specified, it's presumed 0. So this is the same thing. So what we print is FL. Okay. All right, what's next? This is from 3 to 5. Okay, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4, because it goes from index 3 to the index just below the integer to the right of the colon. So it's 3 and 4. And you know how many characters because you can subtract the left integer from the right integer, and that's how many characters there will be. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So it's going to be 2 characters starting at index number 3. Remember, we start counting at 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, and then so it's 3 and 4. So anyway, it's going to be H-O, I think. All right, next. So I don't use this this number to skip by. Can't even remember what it's called. But so it's going to be 0 to 6. So I mean 0 up to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be these 3. Or these are 6, but it's going to be every third one. So it's going to be D and E, I guess. D and E. Let's see if that's right. Guessing here. Oh. Oh. It's B and A. That means it's starting with this one, and then I skip 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Every third element of the city from indexes 0 to 5, right, because of that. So it's city 0 and city 3? Oh, I guess so. City 0 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, but not 6 because it doesn't go that far. Okay, so it's so is it going to let me correct it? Now it's every 2. So it's B. 1, 2 is I. R. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. U, I guess, is the next one. U. I wonder if that's right. Yeah. All right. What's the next one? Oh, from 0 to minus 3. So this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. But not including minus 3. So I guess it's just MA. All right, I'm going to try it, see if that's right. MA. Oh. All right, well, you can do the last one here. Um, hmm. So here you have to know about, you have to think about whether it's um, mutable or not. And I think that this actually creates a new string. And so this is a string that was created, and now this actually rewrites this. So I think that my slice is still going to be what it was up here, because 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 RT. I think it's RT. I don't think it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it's EN. Let's see if it's right. Huh? Oh, I'm supposed to do RT twice because I print it here and then I print it here. So this was intended to fool me. But anyway, you can do this one. All right, let's go here. I think I did this before. I don't remember doing this, but this must be left over from last semester or something. Anyway, so integers start index and end index are read from input. So start index and index are read from input, and they're turned into integers. And we assign partial quote with the result of slicing original quote from start index to end index. Wow. So I think it's, let me start this up. I think it's partial quote equals orig quote start index to end index. And it doesn't say inclusive or anything like that, so I'm going to assume it's just this. And let's see if I get it right. Can I reset this? Let's see what this is. Did I get it right? Yes, I guess I got it right. I don't remember doing these before. All right, let's if I can see, these are, hold on a second. All right, I got some new ones here. Okay, so string original lyric is read from input. Assign this variable with all the characters in orig lyric except for the last 3 characters. Okay, so sliced lyric equals orig lyric. Everything except for the last 3 characters, huh? Oh. Well, I wonder if this works. Oops, I meant that to be a code. How's that? From the beginning to up to but not including the third of the last character. Oh, oh, okay, good, two, got that one. All right, what's next? Here we are. This is the third one. So it only includes the first two characters. So substring equals rig string. Only includes the first two. It only includes the first two characters and the last two characters. Well, I'm going to do this first two characters plus a rig string, a rig string, colon, oh, no, last two characters, minus 2, colon, yeah. See if this works. Oh, yes it did. Wow. Nice. All right, let's do the last one. This time, to every other element in all of my string. Well, I wonder if it's something like this. This equals my string. Nothing, nothing, or to the end, the beginning to the end, to every other. Every other. From the beginning to the end, every other one. Well, very good. Wonderful. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Let's see, let me go back to my other textbook. All right, in this section, we're going to learn some kind of tricks we used to use back in the old days when we used to print stuff out on fixed width character printers and so on. It's kind of fun to learn this. So it's how to space stuff out and how to make a line underneath names and make columns and so on just by the number of spaces that you allocate for certain things and fields. Anyway, so go through that. Let's do a challenge activity here. Okay, so it's gonna. Okay, let's just. Okay, so what's the program's output? It's going to use 8 spaces. Strings are left aligned and numbers are right aligned. So this is going to be SADIO. It's going to take up 8 spaces though, and that's 5, right? 6, 7, 8, enter. Okay. Next, it's Maya, and then Maya takes up 6, 5, 6, and then points is 9, and that's only one digit, takes up 3 spaces. It's right aligned, so it's going to be space, space 9. Enter. Okay. Next one is Noah. Oh, tricky. Noah 8:21. Noah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the 8 takes up 4 spaces, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the matches, which is 21, takes up 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter. All right. Okay, so aligning text. We don't have to. We aren't just stuck with the defaults here. We can align things in different ways. This is left aligning some words, and that's the default. This is left aligning goals. That's the default. Left aligning, left aligning. Here we can right align the names. 16 takes up 16 spaces, but it's that's 16, and then this is right aligned, just like numbers. See, like this. So I see these are, looks like, anyway. And then you can center them also using the upward little arrow there, the caret. So this is the less than sign to make it left aligned. This is the the greater than sign to make it right aligned, and this is the upward caret to make it centered. Let's see. All right. Anyway, so do that. This is 0 filling, right aligned, 0 filled. This is centered. Zero space. The spaces are zeros instead of spaces. Anyway, the fill character is called the fill character. So anyway, are there more? And then this is, we haven't learned this yet. Okay, anyway, so that's how you, for floating point numbers, this is going to be 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. Floating point number. Floating point number, 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. All right, so this is 4 digits. Where is it defined? Anyway, let's find the next challenge. Okay, here we go. A string that and integer that are read from input. Use one of these to output the following, all on one line. So we have input of rice and 710, and it outputs rice. All right, so it looks like that. Well, let's see how I do that. All on one line. Okay. Start. Okay. Print f food name, and I'm going to do, I guess, colon, let's go parents, cheat here. Something like this. I want it to be, where do I put the zeros? I guess I put the zeros before the arrow, before the greater than or less than sign. So I'm going to do colon dash that way 10 until I never use these. Okay, 10. That's 10. Oh, I got it. This thing, and then one of these, and then what's the next one? Food count. Count colon minus, and it's going to be that 7 of 10. I don't know. Let's see. Nope. No. Oh, I got it right. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. That's fantastic. Okay, what's next? Let's see. Next level. Floating point number yards length is read from input. Then yards length is converted to meters. Stored it here. I'm supposed to print out, before formatting, this. Input is this. Oh, I see. Oh. I see. So I'm supposed to do this. But have it be after formatting. And I got to put something right here. Colon something. How about this? 5F. Did that do it? Let's see. What is up here? Yeah. Colon 0.2F is 2. So I bet you colon 0.5F does 5. Wait. This is 6. 6 decimal places. It should be 6. Okay, was this close? Not bad. Very good. Okay, what's next? Whoa. That's what it's supposed to look like, huh? Okay, so this is centered, this is left aligned, and this is right aligned. This is just a bunch of plus signs. Okay, so when 3 or more strings are read, and 3 more strings are read, it's stored into a list. String. Okay, so the string care. Okay, so that's that. All right, so wow, this is a toughie. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to print out this. Okay, so I guess I could just print this out exactly like this and print this out exactly like this. I could just do that, but that's not what they want. So I'm going to start by saying print f the word musicians musicians colon upward thing 26 26 26 followed by that, followed by years played, colon, upward thing, 26. Okay? I'm going to pop out a new one of these. And I'm going to see if I have a thing here. Oh, here we go. Window. Built-in window. This is what I want. All right, I'm going to put this here. There. And this here. And I'm going to make this much smaller. Okay, I know that's smaller too. Should have a different. Well, anyway, I want to see if I want to see what this does. Copy, paste it over here. Let's see. Is there another way I can do this? How about oh, here it is. Python 3. Okay. I want to print this. Copy. Now, how do I print it on here? Ah, there we go. That's what I want. This is about 26 spaces, and this is about 26 spaces. All right, good. All right, I don't think this is going to work very well. I'm just going to get rid of this. All right, so I got that, and then I want to do, I want to print some plus signs. "52 instances of the separator character." If there's some fancy way I can do that. How about print F this character couple ways. I'm just going to go like this. Oh, what's that character called? Separator character. Colon. Separator character. Doesn't matter. Left justified. 52. All right. And then something like this. I'm just going to be lazy. Copy this. Put it here. And I'm going to call this one musicians of 0, the 0th musicians, and it's not going to be this, it's going to be this, left justified. And this one is going to be years played, this, like this. And this is going to be a right thing, 26. This is going to be that, and 2 more. This is going to be 1, and 1, and 2, 2. Okay? So, let's see. Notepad. This is some old thing. Just get rid of everything. And I'm going to put this here. Copy. Paste. And so I have a Python program here. And I'm going to say it's on my desktop. How about in my downloads? I'm going to call it test.py. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to say exit first. Exit out of here. And downloads out. CD downloads. Is that? test.py, right today. Okay, good, it's there. So I'm going to go Python 3 test.py, and it's waiting for some input. And I'm going to say this, that, and then I'm going to say this, copy, and I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to say plus sign. Didn't like something. Okay. Colon less than. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it to. What is it, a plus sign? A plus sign. I'm just going to change this. It's a plus sign. Maybe that's what I can do. And save it. And run it again. Same thing. Copy, paste, copy, paste, plus sign. All right, so that's what it looks like when I run it. But I'm not sure that the plus sign is right. Wait a second. Did I do the code? Oh, I did that then. Yeah, I don't think that's good, right. That's right. Oh, I know. How about this? How about this? Separator character times 52. Okay, that looks better. All right, that's what I think it is. So let's see if it's right. So I did this separator character times 52. Let's see if that's right. Whoa, that's great. Very good. Okay, where are we? 10.2. We have to do 10.3 and 10.4. All right. String methods. Okay, here we learn about all the string methods. You make a string, you can do all these extra things. Here's replace. You can find some part of the string that you want to replace with a new part, with something new, and that's how you do it. This will do it for some number of times. You can return an index, find an index for something. Like for example, if you've got BOO space HOO exclamation point, and you want to find, that's what my string is. If you want to find where at what index the exclamation point is, it'll return that 7, location 7. Where the location of B00 is, it'll return 0 because that's where the start of it is. And for this, it'll just for 00, it'll just return 1 because that's the start of the first occurrence. And if you have a second argument for find, an integer, then that's where the starting point is going to be for when you start searching in the string. And you can have a start and you can have an end. Okay. This starts looking from the right. So if you want the last one, this is a good way to get it. It searches the string in reverse. This counts up the number of these that are in there. All right, so anyway, look at all these. These are how you compare strings. And for something like this, it's alphabetical order. Okay, so this comes after this because this starts with an A and this starts with a Y. So this comes before it. This is less than comes before it. This is less than this. And this one, it looks like this one comes after this one. So this statement is false because this statement says, is it true that this comes after this? Well, no, it's not true because it's the same all the way up to this first letter here, and the Z is greater than the S. See, so anyway, all right, so that's how greater than less than. This will return a true or false if all the characters in the string are lowercase. Is all characters in the string are lowercase or uppercase characters are numbered. Oh, if these are alphanumeric, if everything in the string is, if every character in the string is an alphanumeric character, either an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, or a digit 0 through 9. This will return true if it's all the characters are digits, which you want to test if it's a number. This is it's all lowercase, it's all uppercase. If all the characters are white space, it's a return or a new line, that's considered white space. Starts with a string, ends with a string. Anyway, let's find a. Here's a thing. Here's a challenge. Output at colon index of the first occurrence. Okay, so say the input is first we read in a replacement string, and then we read in a tongue twister. So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to look in here for the first occurrence of this, and we're supposed to output where that first occurrence is, which is here, it's 10. And then we're supposed to replace that first occurrence with the number, with the character 7, and output the new string. Sounds pretty dumb, doesn't it? Okay, well, so I'm gonna first I gotta find out the at. Press start. Okay, first I gotta find out the at. So I'm gonna say at equals tongue twister dot find replace string. Find it and return the index to me. Then replace tongue twister a string. So it's a string, so I have to and print it on a new line. Okay, so I can just do print tongue twister, replace replace string with 7. How's that? Okay, so I gotta find and replace. Am I using find and replace correctly? Find returns the index of the first, yes, and replace. Where's replace? Replace old with new. Okay. Returns a copy of the string. Okay, yeah, this returns a copy. All right, so I think that might be right. All right, check. Uh-oh, I forgot. Right, I forgot these never closed. I always forget these darn right parentheses at the end. Check it again. Oh, didn't get it. Oh, I was only supposed to do the first one. This did all of them. I only want one of them done. So what's the added argument? It is count. Only replaces the first count. The first this many. So I want to make this be 1. I only want to do one of them. Oh, I did not put that. Print at that. I'm supposed to print no results if add is less than 0. So I'm just supposed to print no results. Okay. If at is greater than or equal to 0, because it could be 0, then do this. Otherwise, print no results. No results. Okay, no results. Okay, what's that? Oh, well, it's about time. Whew, that's one. What's next? String this is read from input. This another tongue twister thing? Wait. I gotta hit next level. Alright, here we go. Okay. If first course is greater than second course, output first course. If second course is greater than first course, output second course. Otherwise, output same ASCII values. Okay. Wow. If first course is greater than second course, print print first course. If second course is greater than first course, then print second course. And if it's neither of those, they must be equal, so else print same ASCII values. All right. All right, very good. What's next? That's read from input. If user input ends with a 2, then output string ends with a 2. Otherwise, if all the characters are numbers, output all numbers. If none is true, if not one of the above is true, output no condition fits. All right. So, if user input, the last one, let's do this one, equals 2, yes, I think this will work. And output string ends with 2. Otherwise, user input is digit. And what is it? Starts with, ends with. Oh, wait, I want to use that one instead. Ends with. That's the one. This ends with. If it ends with 2, if that's true. Otherwise, if is digit, then print all numbers. Otherwise, print no condition fits. Now is that right? Is digit and ends with 2. Ends with 2 and is digit. Nice. All right. What's next? All right. String data value is read from input with leading and trailing white spaces. Remove the leading and trailing white spaces in the string. If data value contains the string paint space color colon, capitalize all the letters in data value. Otherwise, capitalize the first letter of each word in data value. All right. Okay, so what's the first thing? First, I got to remove leading and trailing zeros. Okay, I'm going to say data value equals, what is it, strip or something? Let's see. How do I get rid of comparing? Oh, here, strip. Okay, there's strip. That's right. So I'm going to use strip, and I'm going to use upper to make everything capitalized, and I'm going to use title to make the first letters of words capitalized. Okay? Strip, title, and upper. Things. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so data value equals data value. This way. Strip. And I stripped out everything. Okay, now if paint, I'll do it this way. In data value, if that's in data value, then data value equals data value dot upper. I think that's right. Else data value equals data value dot title. Finally, print data value. So I use data value title, data value upper, and data value strip. Strip, upper, and title. Okay. Check. Yeah. Nice. All right. Okay. What's next? Splitting and joining strings. The split method. So you can take something and then you do dot split, and this returns a list. It's going to return a list. Okay, this is the list it returns. It splits on spaces. If there's no argument in the split method to the split method, if there's no argument, it defaults to space. So it's going to split this string into a list of strings, smaller strings. and the split character is going to be a space. You can make the split character something else, like a hashtag. And then if you have something like this, a string like this, and you want to split that into a list, it's going to be a list of, looks like this. All right, so that's splitting. And then there's a joining. Joining is just the opposite. You have a list, and you have a separator, and the separator is the variable that's the string that's operated on. And join will join, and the argument to the join method is the list, and this will create a new string that has the elements of the list separated by the separator. Just like that. All right, let's do some challenges. Okay, so here we've got this thing, this string, and we're going to split it into tokens. 3 tokens, token 0, token 1, token 2. Token 0 is going to be item, and that looks like it's that. Token 1 is quantity, and that looks like it's the 13. And token 2 is the price, and that looks like it's the 16. And so we're printing out this. The token 0, token 1, and token 2. Now let's start this up and see what we've got. Okay, I'm supposed to do that. Item, I'm going to print out the item. Space, stop, the word stop, colon, and space, and whatever the quantity was this, which was the second one, 9, enter, and then price, oops, capital, colon, and then whatever the price was, which was 22, enter. All right, what does that look like? All right. Okay, what's next? Separator. Okay, so it's going to take it. First, it's going to split it into tokens, and then we're going to join them back up again with the separator. Path tokens. Looks like we have a. There's going to be first a nothing. There's going to be a nothing. Separator users. Separator Jake. Enter. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we got it. What's next? Okay, this is read from input. Okay, and then this is output. Okay, so we have coffee space, chocolate space, eggnog. So the separator is the space, and we're gonna split it up like that. So let me start this up. We have beverage list. Beverage list equals beverage orders. Split, and we don't need to put anything in there because it's a space. Let's see if this is correct. All right, got them all right. What's next? Split all the colors into tokens using a comma as a separator and assign color list to the result. Replace the third element in color list with new data. Okay, so I'm just going to try to do this without even looking at the example. So I have a split all colors into, so I have a thing called color list equals all colors split on a comma. Right. And replace the third element in color list with new data. Color list, do they mean the third element? They mean element number 2? Index number 2? I think so. Equals new data. And then print out color list. So before I press check, I'm going to now click for example. This gets read in. It's turned into a color list, which looks like that, except for it replaced this with the third one like that. Anyway, is this right? I believe it is. Yeah. Very good. Last one. All right, so this is read from input. Join the strings and letters list using together to create a single string with an empty string as the separator and assign actual word to the result. This is as easy can be. So I'm going to say actual word equals, what is the separator? The separator is a none. It's an empty string. Dot join, and then the argument is the list. Okay? That's what I think it is. Okay. And that's it. So the next is name format. These are, as I mentioned earlier, these 4 labs are available in the, you click on the spreadsheet here in the lab video archive page, and you get the spreadsheet here, and you notice that these labs here are the labs, although they were made in 2021, you know, my video skills weren't as good as they are now. But anyway, it's not, you know, you might have to think a little bit, but that's the whole idea. So anyway, that takes care of chapter 10, and I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.